All right. I made something kind of interesting this time with the whole Leathercraft thing. And I ride motorcycles, and I was thinking, oh, my gas tank's so bare, and I needed something like a glove box kind of thing. Wanted to kind of keep my insurance and registration, that sort of thing, kind of in there. Maybe a couple extra tools, or whatever, because I do have toolkits and stuff, but I don't pack all that stuff unless I'm going on a long trip, because mostly just commuting around town and stuff and back to the house, I don't tend to worry about all that extra stuff. So unless I'm going on a longer journey, then I pack a bunch of stuff. I was a motorcycle instructor for some period of time, so you start thinking of weird stuff. But I wanted something on my tank that kind of had just gives it a different look and everything else. But I want to show you what I made. Typically when I do these, I make the whole thing on video and all that stuff. I didn't really have to do that this time. It was just kind of a project just for me. You know, I have those moments where I just kind of start building stuff. I did on the outer edge of this leather here, after I got this cut, what I did was I took it to wax paper. And this is what you're going to have to do, because every bike's going to be different if you want to make something like this. And I'll show you about these little clips I got here. Pretty neat. They're lockable. Now, so I took some wax paper. You can see through it. It's clear. And I marked where the gas cap was. Then I marked where my brackets were in the front and in the rear, just kind of under the seat. So I went ahead and I made the holes appropriate for that. Something simple. You can even take this on and off. You don't even have to leave it on. Now, but overall, I cut out exactly what I needed. Molded these pouches to match some tins. Just give you some ideas here. There's a couple of tins, and in the tins you could put something like an extra knife and flashlight or whatever. I'm just giving you some ideas. I'm throwing some stuff in there. Random tools. That's a pair of pliers and a box cutting knife. You could easily fit that stuff in there. Close it up, and you just slip them right in there. I did them reverse. One going up and then one going down. That way you got plenty of room to pull them in and out. These I found on Amazon. I'll put the link in the drop down. They're lockable. You know, little keys for them. Keys go in there like that, and you turn it, and you can't open it. You can open this one still. See, that one still opens, but you just lock them. Just turn them, and you unlock them. And see, now this is just a little plastic doodad. It can go on your key fob or whatever it is you've got for your bike, your tiny keys. That can just go with your tiny keys. And you got something lockable. Now, for leather, I used 4 ounce. I didn't do anything thick, so I just kept it simple. 4 to 5 ounce. And then I usually buy everything by double shoulder. Tandy leather and stuff like that. But I did double shoulder. The rivets you see here are medium, and they are these are actually gunmetal, not chrome. I was trying to get as black as possible. The black ones, I had a few, but I didn't have enough. I had 4, I think, in my little box here, but gunmetal I had plenty of. So I'm like, dang it, I did not have enough of that. But I went with that, and then for dye, I used black Pro dye. In order to get it jet black, it's got to be the Pro dye. So you got to get Pro dye. And I sheened it as well, so it is sheened, and that makes it nice and glossy. So you want to use your sheen for glossy, and then for black dye, something thick that really pops black, Pro dye. You want to use Pro. And for the outer border trim, I did, where's my little doodad? I had it over here. I must have Must have set it down over there. But anyways, the little tool that cuts the edge, I probably threw it. Dang it. I always have these things sitting right here, and I don't know where I set it. Anyways, but I trimmed the pin line around it. Perfect. And then after that, I went ahead and did hammered in the barbed wire design. So I did stamping of a barbed wire pattern around it. I think that'd be kind of cool. I had to break it up. It had to be something different. It can't be just a sheet of, you know what I mean? The stitching is double stitched. That's left and right double stitched, and it's black. With black stitching, it kind of hides it. I was going to do red, but I changed my mind. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I just have to go get it on the bike. You want to see the pouches, so pouches just open up just like that, and you got your slits, and you just slide everything in. For these, to hide these, I cut. It makes them stronger too. I just cut the slit, and then you just bring these in like this, and it kind of, you just see the part right here. You don't see the other part of it. So instead of just stacking them on top of it, that doesn't look good. So you could bring them inside all the way, but I kind of wanted to show that part of it, plus it makes it stronger. But you can literally cut a slit, bring this whole thing in, and not see anything but just a rivet. You could do that, but it wouldn't make it as strong. So this makes it a lot stronger. A lot of this stuff's been a trial and error over years of work, making stuff from leather, you know, all the different knife sheaths I've made over the years. And I've never really made anything for a motorcycle before. It's like, why not? Why can't you do that? People use leather on motorcycles all the time. Why can't you just make something? I'm like, I really want a little glove box type thing. You know, I'm kind of sitting on the bike, and I just want to like open something real quick, kind of fiddle with something, maybe put my Mentos in there or something. You can even put a pack of smokes in there if you wanted to. You could even use it as a glove box, put some gloves in there, all sorts of stuff. So even enough room you could actually fit glasses. So there's sky's the limits. You could even do multi-tools, because I was thinking, what if you had a crazy multi-tool that had like the pliers and everything, like useful? It would actually fit in that thing. You just sit like this or like this. Booyah. It'll sit right in there if you want it to. Or a flashlight that does everything, and it's magnetic and it sticks to your bike while you're working on it. And all your other little tools, you know, tweezers or whatever. I was just thinking of that. I don't want to carry all that stuff around with me everywhere I go. I just wanted to give you guys some ideas, so that's kind of what that's for. Now I have to go slap this on the bike and get my paperwork and stuff I want to put inside here, just for one of them, you know, and come up with something else for the other one, you know what I mean? Okay, here we are. Let's check it out. So like I said, I just ran temporary for now until I get some black leather cordage. I got to cut some. I don't have enough. I just ran zip tie right on the seat bracket. Ta-da! Comes on up. Same thing here. And it's just temporary, and I can situate that however. That's really cool. I dig it.